Hello and welcome to Micro Marketer. I'm your host, Praveen Shekhar, an outlier marketer and raconteur. And today we have with us Dave McCaughan, somebody I've known for close to 2 decades now. Whatever he calls himself, don't believe him. He is a storyteller par excellence. And if you have any doubt, all you need to do is Google Dave McCaughan and underwear. And you'll know what I'm talking about. A phenomenal professional speaker, the Chief Strategy Officer of AI.Agency. But to me and to you, he's a networker, he's a storyteller who's spoken about underwear and toilet seats across the world. Welcome, Dave.
Thanks, Praveen. I guess maybe I should have recorded this sitting on the toilet. Maybe that would have been an idea, right?
The next time, absolutely.
And let me just assure that your viewers that I am actually sitting here in my underpants, okay? Yeah, that's good to talk to you.
Yeah. Dave, one episode of micro marketing from your long career.
Sure. I was thinking about a particular theme park, family theme park on the outskirts of Bangkok here where I live. We did a project a couple of years ago to rebrand the theme park. And in the process of that and working out different ways in which we could reinforce to different audiences, encouraging them to come, of course we do mass advertising, all those sorts of things. But one of the micro sectors we looked at was to look at hotels here in Bangkok that were mostly in that sort of 2, 3, maybe 4-star zone, where tourists from China, India, the Middle East were coming on family groups mostly, or groups of friends, and going to the concierge or the doorman and basically doing a little project of just talking specifically to them and saying, look, we have these special offers. If you recommend, the family of 8 to come, we can do a special offer that it's half price with a full lunch involved for a day at the park. We can have a range of special pickup, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, there would be something incentivized to these guys at the concierge desk. Around 100 of these hotels across the city, just a quick one-on-one visit from one of the salespeople, just with, here's what's the new thing that's happening. Here's a couple of the features that have changed. Because one of the things was, this is a very old theme park that had a perception of being old, and we were trying to encourage them to believe that things are changing. And you need to send guests here to change. One of the other things we did though was all the people we talked to at each hotel got a free family pass to bring their own family. That was one of the added benefits.
Dave, this is brilliant. So it was the relaunch of an old theme park. They narrowed down a specific set of clients whom they wanted, at least for the newer part. And they went ahead with the concierge, which I would call the word of mouth referral engine. Of course, they had to seed it through a brilliant micro marketing strategy specific to relaunch, because all the other guests that we had were only talking about launches and about entry. This is added difficulty because you have to change the mindset of the people as well. And
well, you do. Yeah. Well, you do. But, and of course, at the time we're recording this, the world is in a strange time. But, it's interesting because I hadn't thought about that when you asked me to talk about something, that you're perfectly right. It's I won't say it's easy, but when you're starting with something new, right, it's easier to come up with a story. The hard thing is when you're trying to come up with a known entity and come up with a story that gets people to change their opinion or their behavior, right? And so more of those. Be good to hear more stories.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much, Dave. This is a micro interview, and thank you very much.
Thanks very much, buddy.